Hey everyone, I am back on YouTube. I'm changing the topic a little bit today. I want to actually talk about my new journey, which is mindfulness living and also Buddhism. It's been an interesting journey for me, and the last 30 to 45 days have really impacted me in such a way that my life has just, I feel transformed and I'm heading in the right direction, and there's still so much more to go. I had dinner with a friend on Monday. It was his birthday, and we went out for dinner. And I knew that he was in the same mindset of this Buddhist lifestyle or practices. And I texted him prior and I just said, hey, I'm kind of going through some stuff and I'd love to talk to you about Buddhism because I think you study it. And he said, I have. And so we went to have dinner together, and, obviously we celebrated his birthday, and then we started talking about life and catching up. And I was telling him how fascinating it was that all these people that were in my life already were actually part of this journey. I just was blocking them. I wasn't seeing them and I wasn't letting them come in. He said a really awesome quote. He said, when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. It was really impactful for me to hear that. I think the last 30 to 45 days, I've been really like grasping onto like learning. If you are studying Buddhism, grasping is definitely something you need to let go and let the universe guide you to where you need to be, and that everything will fall into place if you just let go, breathe, and be present. So I just wanted to talk about just some things that I've noticed since I've started this journey. Let me backtrack a little bit to explain a little bit about why I started getting into this journey. I think I've always like lived this life where I grasped onto the past, and I was very much sure that this is who I am because of the past. And then I would have anxiety about the future, about what if this doesn't work out. And what I've been really enjoying about this journey is learning how the only truth right now is right now, like this current moment that I'm in. And I may have thoughts of like, how is this video going to turn out? Gosh, I'm going to have to probably make lots of edits. The reality is that's not the truth, and my past is not the truth anymore. And since I have started practicing that and learning how to understand that these are thoughts and they are going to pass, it's been really, really healthy for me and really great for me. Know that I want to trust the flow of life. I know that the flow of life is going to get me to where I want to be. I find myself being a little impatient sometimes and wanting answers, and that's like how I built my career with my job, and that you have this aggressive mindset of like, this is what I want in my life and I'm going to go get it, and so forth. So that's something I've been really trying to navigate through. But some of the amazing things that have happened since I started this journey is I've lost some weight. I lost about 13 pounds, which is pretty amazing. Obviously, I worked out and I was watching what I was eating, but because my mindset was clear and it was clear about the present moment, like what was I eating? What was I putting in my body out? Like I was totally in the zone, and I wanted my mind and my body to be stronger. So that was a huge positive. I've been reading a book called The Wise Heart by Jack Kornfield. It was given to me by someone who I have a lot of gratitude for because I started meditating. I went to like 5 meditation practices. I wanted to figure out like what is this yearning of wanting to learn this about. There were a couple of things in that chapter that really stood out to me that really like like my heart. One was death of an identity, and it really made me go through this loop in my head of like, who am I? Is my career who I really am? I felt like there was more to me. I've been learning and I'm still learning that yes, I'm having this mindset of like a part of me wants to like die, like that part of me, like the heavier set me, the weaker me. I want that to be part of my past. But what's really fascinating is to learn that impermanence, things will always keep changing. Like even this body that I have today, it's going to continue to change. I hope stronger and better and healthier. Again, it's going to continue to change. And the moment that I like let go of that thought of trying to control it, it's been really healthy for me. All I could do is protect my body at this very moment, which has been really nice for me because I'm really taking care of myself and I'm really happy about that. Since then, my brother had reached out and I hadn't talked to him in quite some years. I think I've been telling, actually, oh my gosh, this is so personal and I'm actually putting it out there. But what was fascinating is he reached out to me and I was ready. My mind was ready to like respond. And I knew that no matter how I responded or what the results were, it didn't matter. It wasn't the truth, right? The future hadn't come yet. So I responded and we finally connected. We had lunch together. Of course, I went to my car and I broke down and cried afterwards because all of this like layers of protection that I had over me like was finally going away. That's another thing that I want to warn you is that when you are in this growth mode of learning how to navigate through the Buddhist practices, your emotions, well, I can only speak for myself, but my emotions were so heightened. And I knew that it was because I was navigating, like identifying how I was feeling. I was feeling sad, angry, I had desire. I wanted things and I wanted things fast because that's like how I lived my life for the most, probably most of my adult life. Learning how to feel pain, sadness, and letting it go through your body was really hard for me because I spent so many decades or years, I guess, of resisting that I'm strong, I can handle this. So, like the last 30, 45 days, like a majority of it, I had a lot of tears. And I hate admitting that, but it was really, really true. At the end of it, it was the truth. I was really, really sad about a lot of changes in my life. So I'm in a better spot now. I'm still learning, I'm still finishing the book. And each time I go to meditation practice, I learn something a little bit new about myself. But learning how to breathe and get through these thoughts and learning that they're just thoughts have been really, really nice for me. The video is not very structured, but what I can say and what I'm learning is to be so mindful and present that I recognize these really positive things coming into my life and opportunities. I think these opportunities would have passed me in the past, past my mind, and like I would have missed it. But now I'm like so. It's quite amazing when you are more present that you see these opportunities and you grab them. This includes people coming into your life, opportunities, whether it's career or personal. Really excited because I feel like I'm living again and I'm excited. And because I'm accepting of change, no matter what form it is, like people are coming and going out of my life, I cherish the moments that I do have with this person or these individuals that I meet. And I want to take opportunities as they come. I'm going on a trip in December. I didn't have this plan, but I booked it. I'm going to Asia and I'm going to live so in the moment. Like I really want to. And I'm thinking of the future again, but I know in my heart that that's something I want to do each day, even when I'm there. And I'm hoping that I get there because it's not really here yet. And again, I'm trying to bring back myself to the present moment. But listen to like YouTube channels like Glimpse of Wisdom, which has been fascinating and amazing for me. I listen to it every morning for the most part. It's like being a tree, they say, like being rooted, and that you know that the seasons are going to come and change and your leaves are going to fall, but you know that it's part of the cycle of life. And they talk about cherry blossoms and how cherry blossoms are so beautiful and that people like come across the world to go see them in Japan and but we come and experience it because it's only for a moment. And when we understand that moments are just moments, you want to be in that moment so that you enjoy it and you are more thankful and have gratitude about life. And that's the way I want to live. I just want to be so present that I appreciate every single moment. That I know that even if it's a tough moment, I know that I could be able to handle it. Anyways, I know I kind of rambled on and I wanted to have structure, but it didn't happen and it's okay. I'm gonna post this video. I'm just gonna do some editing on it, but it's okay. And I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll give you an update of how things are going with this journey. There's another book that was introduced to me that I want to read. But if you are a little sad, a little anxious, a little nervous about life, worrisome about you're wanting results, I would highly recommend exploring this journey. It took some time. I think it's been years in the making. It's fascinating. People are already in your life, but if you're not ready, the teacher won't appear. But if the student is ready, the teacher will appear.